Let me start off by asking you a question. When you think of design, what do you think of? Is it how the user navigates through the site? Or maybe it's just making things look pretty? Or is it simply pushing around pixels in either Photoshop or Sketch? Design is about two things. It's about problem solving and communication. So a design is not purely visual, and it's also not purely analytical. A gorgeous user interface without any practical use or substance behind it does not solve any problems, and therefore it does not help the user in the end. It is the intersection between style and substance where the magic happens. Design is also about empathy. It's about understanding the needs and feelings of the end user. A great design takes the message, the content, or simply the goals of the creator, which in most cases is the business or a service, and makes it accessible and intuitive by clearly communicating through visual guidelines. So you already know how to build stuff using code, so why do you even need to learn design? Well, in today's market, if you want your site or app to compete with the millions of others that are out there, you simply cannot ignore design. Users have come to want and expect a beautiful user interface and an invisible user experience. So think about this. If you were an architect, you would be expected to know the limitations of the materials you're planning on using, the building laws, etc. The same type of thinking can be applied to building stuff on the web today. As a developer, you should know what is and is not possible when it comes to design. You should know what makes a great design as well as what causes a poor design. Having an understanding of design allows you to make informed decisions as you go about creating your site, both on the visual UI design as well as the design of your code. And that, of course, leads to a better final product, not only for yourself, your client, or your employer, but more importantly, for your end users. It also gives you freedom. It gives you the freedom to simply experiment, to try your ideas out and see what sticks. It gives you the freedom to build out any idea you can think of without the need to spend the money to hire a designer just to see if your idea will gain traction or not. You can build without any restrictions or limitations, and that right there is incredibly empowering. By knowing both development and design, you'll become more valuable, and therefore you will be able to make more money and have more opportunities available to you. If you're working for a company, for example, you'll not only have the skills to build out a new feature, but you'll have the know-how in order to make that feature both user-friendly and beautiful for the end user. And you'll be able to do all of that quicker and more efficiently. This is especially valuable for startups who need employees who can do multiple things. But if you're not working for a company and you're working as a freelancer, for example, you would not only be able to take on a wider range of projects, but you'd be able to charge a premium for your projects that you decide to take on, which would mean you can be more exclusive with the clients you take.